Alright, welcome to the last week of the regular season, at least training video wise. Tomorrow kicks off the playoffs, first round. A lot of people in Georgia are working. Of course, as always, these games matter. Sorry this is late again. Again, trying to get these film evaluations and grades out. And I really want to get those grades out before I started on this so we could get that rolling. So again, sorry this is a day late, but gotta get those grades. So let's start with numbering exception, possibly, and then more specifically shifting to create an eligible receiver. So we're going to watch these players here, and then they're going to shift over here. But the idea here is to make this center eligible by position, which is exactly what they try to do. We follow the center, he then goes out and catches the pass. This is illegal. You cannot shift to make that player eligible. So he's ineligible by number, or number exception does not apply because you cannot shift to make him eligible. So he is ineligible in this play. Here's another similar one. Alright, here they're in scrimmage kick formation. Yeah, scrimmage kick formation. And now they're going to shift into a scrimmage play formation. So let's go back and watch and see eligibility wise. So we got 7 on the line, scrimmage kick formation. Alright, so now we got 1, 2, still got the 7 on the line because these two are off. We got 1, 2, so you still got your 4. But the idea was to make him eligible by the shift, which is exactly who they're going to throw to. Again, this is also illegal. Rule does not specifically address shifting from scrimmage kick to scrimmage play formation, but the idea is still the same. We can reasonably assume this is illegal based on the rule. Again, you cannot shift into making that player eligible. Alright, moving on to some mechanics. Pump mechanics by the back judges still continue to be a bit dicey. As we talked about last week in the video, if the field judge, side judge are on the goal line, back judge on the goal line as well, all three need to be on the goal line. Yeah, we wouldn't have 2 on the goal line and not the back judge. So all 3 need to be on the goal line initially in that situation. In this particular play, we have all 3 on the goal line. And I'm okay with the back judge not coming off the goal line. The back judge does need to run over here and at least try to be in position with the receiver. Like I said, don't come off the goal line unless you really have to. But you can still follow him laterally, so you can kind of maintain that 45-degree angle. And then this winds up being a muff. So at that point, if you wanted to come in and help out a little bit before possession, you would do so. But try to maintain that 45-degree angle even when we're on the goal line. Here's back just getting just a little too close here. Try to stay in the hashes and work your way up. Just a little too close to the play. If something squirrely happens, we've seen these players before kind of do something that you're like, why did you do that? We're not too close to it. We won't get run up on or something. All right, same thing here. Good job maintaining angle. Once you feel yourself kind of being pushed to this side, go ahead and swing over, because we want to maintain that inside out approach. So here, we kind of get, you let them cross you, that's good, but we should kind of swing over here in the first place. Once you feel yourself kind of moving outside the hashes, swing over and maintain that good inside out approach. Here, post play, he does a good job of doing it, but we kind of want to do it, make sure we're in that position initially. Alright, we all know we love intentional grounding, but we love it even more when it's easy for us. There's not a eligible white jersey in view here, way over here. He's not close. So, again, just judgment, no receiver in the area, and he's obviously just trying to get rid of the ball. So, I love it when intentional groundings are easy. We're going to look at another one that's pretty easy. Again, these are all ineligible players. Number 3 is way back here. Again, this one's made easy as well. Good job of getting that. That one's pretty. I didn't have to have a discussion about that one. Alright, let me go to the end zone view here. So when we talk about hurling on a field goal or scoring kick, this is a field goal. We're watching right in here, these two. We're looking at if they're actually coming over. So there's no gap in between the snapper and the guard. That does not exist, especially when they block down like that. So you can't say he's going through the gap, because the gap erases pretty soon. And when he goes over, he is over the center. But then you got this guy using his left arm to catapult over the guard, which is also illegal. So this should have been hurling. It's a tough one, because we get so used to whether going to the gap. Gap does not exist between the snapper and the guard. So, like I said, you can see the other one, he's using the guard to catapult. You cannot do that as well. Now, if the guard has a hand on the ground, that's different. Not for the snapper. Snapper has protection. Either hands on the ground or not. Guard is different. Don't think the guard has his hand on the ground there. Looks like it comes up. But definitely coming over that center like that, your snapper, should have been a foul. Those are hard to call. They really are. Alright, the question on this one is backward or forward. We want to be careful here. I think this is very hard to tell from here. So it looks forward to me, just from where he throws it and then where it's caught. But just not. I hope we had this as backwards. We're looking who's catching it. But a good signal by the line judge. We can't see him here, but a good signal by the line judge will alleviate that. So, yeah, like I said, I hope that was backwards. If it was forward, then that's illegal. Field judge, side judge, crew of 7. We cannot get beat like this. Just not acceptable. Run down about 5 or 10 yards when the ball is kicked. Be ready to backpedal or even better, turn and go if you need to. We're caught flat-footed right here, and we have no time to get where we need to be. So, back judge position is pretty good. Maybe a little bit closer to the hashes, a little more middle of the field, but good depth. It's going to be hard to tell, but I think the video is clear enough that we can tell his arm is not going forward here. It looks like that's all backwards. So I think this should have been a fumble. But if we are in doubt, it is incomplete. Referee's quick to kill it. So, when in doubt is incomplete, but I think, through the magic of being a Monday morning official and replay in slow motion, looks like this was a fumble. But, when in doubt, incomplete in that particular situation. Crew of 6, field judge, side judge, when you feel that inline threatened or the goal line is no longer a threat, we need to be working our way down. We're flat-footed on the goal line here. The inline's a big, big threat. So, make sure we're working our way down. I think we got a flag for holding. Definitely gives a little tug there. Big thing here to me here is the mechanics on this field judge. Just when that goal line is no longer a threat and the inline becomes a threat, we need to be hustling down toward that inline so we can be in position to make that. Alright, just a few more. It's a short video this week because, like I said, I've been trying to grade all you guys. Before we get to the rule here, I want to look at another possible hurdle. They cannot, it's hard to tell, but it looks like he's using his arm to gain leverage. They cannot catapult over linemen like that. Just can't do that. Alright, so the rule here, let's talk about this. It looks like he essentially picks it up, carries it into the end zone. And he loses his balance, really. But essentially, let's just, for all intents and purposes, he picks that up and carries it into the end zone. In this particular situation, this is down at the 1. So it looks like we got a beanbag down there. Good job. So, that is right there. Possession and control at the 1. So that's where it's dead. So this would be our ball at the 1. Now, if he doesn't control it, say he reaches for it, kind of muffs it back into the end zone, then we're going to have a touchback. If he's midair, like if he's diving, he's midair, he touches it at the 1, then the ball goes into the end zone, then we also have a touchback. In this situation, where he has possession, control of his ball at the 1, and pretty much picks it up and carries it into the end zone, is down at the 1. So reverse mechanics like this, when we don't really have a true return, we just have a fumble, and it's just kind of recovered right where it is. Wings, you go ahead and grab that spot. Don't wait for the deep in this situation. Now, if we got a return, then yeah, deep here and come pick up the spot. But if it's just kind of a fumble and a recovery right there, then wing, you just go ahead and grab that. Watching this receiver. We're going to look at keys. This crew of 7. So this would be your back judge key. Umpire flags for blocking the back. Don't think that's really there. Or at least it's not a strong blocking the back call. It looks to be in the side. It's hard to tell, but that's the back judge's key. So maybe we would kind of adhere to him. Umpire, you might still have some stuff going on in there that you need to look at, especially right there. So that's the back judge's key. Let's let him take it. See if we get a better look. Maybe it was. The back judge is the best look at that. So let's let him take that. Watch this route here. Coming across the middle. So we got two receivers coming across the middle. There's normally be the back judge's key. This would be your deep wings key. He's no longer a threat, so we really maybe we have two eyes here. And we can pick up this, at least a holding. Possibly a DPI, but it's tough because it goes in the middle of a transition, but should have had eyes on there somehow. I think this is the last play. Another punt where we're going to miss a foul based on keys. Right in this area, we're going to have a legal blindside block right there. You got to have eyes on that. That's probably your side judge. Pick that up. Maybe a wing. That's not, ball kind of bouncing here. Maybe you're worried about the spot, but got to keep our eyes up and look for hits like that. Alright, that is it for this week. Sorry, short video, but like I said, a lot of film evaluation and grading. So good luck this week. Stay focused, stay safe.